stressed out. I ain't feeling my best. All I want is my sex. I got the best out. I need so many weeds. I done sweat out.
Hey guys, and thank you for tuning into my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on how I got this look that was inspired by Love and Hip Hop Atlanta's own Rashida. Lately she's been rocking this middle part long bob, and I wanted to give you the step-by-step instructions on how to achieve this look. I haven't done a middle part in I don't know how long, so I'm still getting used to it, but I really like the way it looks on other people, so I decided to do a tutorial. I think for me, maybe my forehead may be too big, I don't know, but it still came out like it, you know, the hairstyle itself, and you know, it was really simple, not that hard at all. In order to get this look though, you absolutely have to get 12 inches or longer. If you get 10 inches, it will not look right. It will be like a shoulder bob and it won't fall like past your shoulders. 12 inches worked perfect for me, so if you want to go 14 and have even longer straight, you could do that, but I think the soft spot for this hairstyle is 12 inches. That's going to get you right where you need to be to give you this exact look. At the end of the hair where like that point, you're going to be cutting that off. So once you cut that off with 10 inches, it's going to bring it to your shoulder, so it's going to be too short. Stay tuned for my video to see how I created this look.
Okay, let's get started. For this tutorial, I'm using 100% human hair called Blaze in the color 1, which is jet black. I will also be using a 4x4 closure. This closure came in off black, so I'm going to be using a cellophane so that I can get it jet black to match the Blaze hair. To create this unit, I'll be using 2 stocking caps for durability. I take a piece of chalk and mark around my ears, then I mark down the middle where the middle part will be. Then I mark side to side. I place the cap on the mannequin head as well and make my chalk lines even more visible. The reason you want to mark your ears is because you want your unit to lay as flat and seamless as possible. If you lay a track in an area that your ear is supposed to sit, then it's going to cause that hair to lift up. You don't want that. So you want to lay your tracks around your ear so that it will lay as flat as possible. Lay your tracks as shown here. I'm using regular weaving glue and sealing it and securing it with a blow dryer. Now that I wrap the hair twice, going from the front, back, all the way to the other side of the front, it's now time to sew down the closure. I use my regular sewing pins to hold it in place while I sew the closure down. For me, what works best is sewing one side down, then going to the other side, sewing that side down, and then sewing the back last. Now that the closure is sewed down, I take 3 small pieces and glue them going forward. I do the same thing on both sides. Then I start to fill in the gaps that is left to finish the unit as shown here. Sorry I didn't have a better angle for the top. I'm getting used to doing these tutorials and figuring out what works. Sometimes when I'm doing this, I'm just trying to get it done and not stopping to look at footage. I will get better, sorry. This is the last track and we are officially done gluing. Since my closure was only 10 inches and my hair is 12 inches, I need to make it blend. So what I'm going to do is infuse my 12-inch pieces into the closure. In order to do this, you want to split the tracks so that the pieces are thin as possible. I take a pair of scissors, get in between the track to make one track 2 pieces. Then I carefully part and lay the track into the closure. This will make your hair blend. If you have the same length closure as your hair, you can skip this step. But if your closure is shorter than the length of your hair, you want to make sure to make it blend so that it doesn't look choppy and it's a seamless bob. Now that the unit blends, it's now time to cut. I'm just cutting about a ½ inch off of the hair to take away that layered point at the bottom. This is a blunt cut, so I'm just basically cutting even going all the way around. It's better to use shears, but since I don't have any at the moment, I'm using what I got. And I'm making it as even as I can get it going all the way around. Letting the hair hang over something like a table or, for example, my desk helps give you a guide to make a precise cut. The last step is to use tweezers to make your middle part more defined. Make sure you use a decent pair of tweezers and be very careful. My tweezers were old, so they weren't even aligned straight, so it's hard to grip the hair. To avoid that, get a decent pair of tweezers and be careful and you're good to go. I just accidentally punctured the closure. You don't want to do that. So like I said, make sure you use a decent pair of tweezers and take your time. Okay, now what you want to do is cut the stocking cap underneath the lace closure. Do not cut into where you sewed the closure. Just cut just inside enough so that when you're laying it on your head, it looks like scalp and you don't see the black cap underneath. That completes the look. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye. Until next time.